Traders, and welcome to another StockX post-market recap for January the 9th. We had a nice day once again. We crushed it on Monday, and today we managed to go through it again. So interesting little updates that I want to first go over before I explain a little bit about our process. So this pre-market notes, I talked a lot about our estimated weekly high range, which I pretty much shared to the entire social media fan page and all of that. But overall, coming into this day here, we didn't expect much because we pretty much seen that SPX was pretty much moving in no man's land. The market opened down between 20 to 30 points, okay? And that was kind of expected because into today, we did swing puts. So we had puts from Friday last week, and into Monday we pretty much sold them. And then for the most recent day, we knew that SPX would see some sort of downside, and we got exactly that. So today, the notes were pretty straightforward. We said that NVIDIA is basically going to be the key thing to watch. Okay, so our success in my channel comes from the preparation more than anything. Okay. Um, I may not be the fastest trader in terms of scalping that or scalping this, and I may not be the most emotionally sound, but my preparation is what gives me the constant success. I spend at least 5 to 6 hours every weekend preparing my weekly watch list, and I spend at least 2 hours preparing for the market, and that's pretty much my edge. That really helps me a lot. So one thing I mentioned to my team here, I said watch for NVIDIA, because if it goes negative, then it's likely that the market's going to look weak. NVIDIA was going to be the key stock that you wanted to watch this week, because if they sell a stock that has great news, then they're likely to sell everything. Okay. And the news, if for those people that don't know what's going on, NVIDIA news is all about the advanced chip sales to China, which basically adheres to U.S. export rules. The news was basically that NVIDIA planned to start production on those chips around Q2, which could potentially bring 100 billion in future cash flow for the company. Okay, so I mentioned if NVIDIA rips to 530, possible that SPX goes positive. So that's a very key thing to note here. Now, one thing that we did right away is we noticed weakness in Tesla. Okay, so we decided to get those Tesla puts, and we pretty much did very nice. We swing the BA puts, which was a nice 80%. I'm still holding on to those, but some people did take profits. But Tesla 235 puts were called out. If you guys look at our small account channel over here, this is for everyone that's in the free account. We called out SPY puts as well. They managed to go up at least 40%, and then but it still has a day on here. Tesla, we called out the 225 puts, and these managed to go to a nice double here as well, and it did actually go to 1.5 as well. Okay, so if you guys are not in my free Discord, you're truly missing out on consistent trades, and the backtrack is all there. Okay, I've been giving a lot of awesome trades in my free Discord, so definitely one place to look into that. So today we made money off Tesla. I sold those for at least okay, so Tesla, we sold it around that price here, and we didn't look back. Okay, we do recognize that there may be more weakness in Tesla here, but the market is not showing us a lot of momentum here either side. Okay, I did give a little bit of a detail here that once we pretty much get to this range here, it's going to start to look chopped. So you can see here that my estimated weekly high 47.60 is off by 3 to 4 points, give or take, but pretty much you can tell it's a significant level that's holding the market down. So the key winners for today had to do with NVIDIA, which started to move. Okay, so one thing is I didn't want to chase this stock here, but it did certainly do rip to 543, and SMCI also went along with it. I mentioned here as well that SMCI will move along with NVIDIA if it decides to go. Okay, so if SMCI dumps, it's likely that, sorry, if NVIDIA dumps, it's likely that SMCI would dump as well. But so far, we've seen a lot of strength happen here. Now, interesting thing that I did last minute is I put order to buy this NVIDIA 555 calls. We put a bunch in, and pretty much it got filled. So in these kind of markets where you see continuous things running, it comes to a choice where you have to decide, do you want to be patient, wait for the trade to come to you, or do you want to chase? Okay. It becomes very tempting to not miss out on a play and run into it. But when you do run into it, you come into a world of a lot of problems. Okay. I've been having constant success with all my plays, literally. And what happened, even I personally made the same mistake where I decided to chase SPX call, did a high position over here. And that pretty much cost me where I was up, 7, 8K during the first week. And then I started to, emotionally trade because I was pretty much green consistently for the past 4 months. Okay, 4 months be doing very well, and then I've been taking dumb trades that pretty much were forced and chased. So as you can see right here in the new week, I decided to, okay, you know what? I messed up here. I need to make sure I remain consistent. So we got these swings from the previous week, knowing that okay, these are our ideal candidate. We waited for the trades to come to us, like NVIDIA and all of that. We waited the last minute, and once we got those fills, we managed to really make money here. And you can see over here, we are basically green consistently here. I didn't input my most recent trades that I got here as well, but I just want to give you this idea that if you wait for the trade to come to you and you have some sort of model, you will do significantly a lot better moving forward. Okay, it's not a competition to see who can get the highest profit and loss. It's a competition between you and yourself. So it's very important to recognize that anytime you are trading going forward here. Okay. So besides all of that, I want to finally end off by pretty much talking about my prediction of where I see the market going forward. Okay, so this is one thing that I really like to share, and pretty much thank everyone for watching these market recaps. Okay, so first of all, there's one key event that is happening tomorrow that is very important. That has to do with the 10-year bond auction. Okay, the 10-year bond auction is going to be vital here, and pretty much you can see that a lot of the times the market recognizes that inflation is moving lower, and as a result, the bond auctions get accepted at lower rates. What we've been seeing is a lot of volatility in the 10-year, and it's been pretty much trailing and holding this 4%. So into tomorrow, the key trend is you want to make sure you watch this 10-year yield bond and keep a close eye on it to get an idea which direction we move. Usually when this dumps, SPX tends to go higher and vice versa. Okay, it's going to be a key pivotal movement thing moving forward. And into the CPI report, which is happening on Thursday, if we see that the bond yields are moving higher, then that pretty much gives us an idea of where the market sees inflation report going. Okay, because we are testing my estimated weekly high, and it's proving to be a very hard point. But if we do have good terms on inflation, we can see a retest to 4,800, and that can definitely happen either tomorrow or the day after moving forward. So my prediction here is that SPX moved lower, but it didn't break down. So as a result, I think that we might see a break towards the upside, possibly above 47.60. And I think that SPX futures are going to be opening up plus 20, between 10 to 20 points into tomorrow, and we may likely retest the high of the day, and the CPI inflation report will be something that's going to break it. Tesla, you want to avoid this stock when it comes to this, because if it breaks 232, it can definitely move lower. NVIDIA looks like it's ready to go towards 550. That's going to be the massive inflection point that we may see. Stocks like LRCX may start to pick up as well. So watch out for this one. If NVIDIA starts to rip, I like the LRCX 770 calls, because I think that would pretty much move forward as well. And Snow is struggling to get above 200, which is there. Okay, so that's all I got for you guys right now. Hope you guys enjoyed this 10-minute market recap. I'll see you guys in the room, in my free Discord, in my community, and for all my members, let's continue to make money. We're consistent, and we're going to be making sure that we give these market recaps so that way you guys get the daily education, knowledge, information to help you live a awesome, successful trading journey. So see you guys again, and like always, let's get that money.